So, brothers, this was a very, I know in the past, I said I wasn't going to mess with Kendra G. I really did. But after seeing this, and when I saw the title, and it said that this man's looking for a woman, he's looking for a mate, and he has a 9 month old, I thought maybe I should analyze this. And I mean, I guess the question would be, should this brother be looking for, at with him having a 9 month old child, should he be looking for a relationship or should he be trying to date? Now, I've seen comments where women have had children that where they came on the show and their child was weeks old, months old, maybe a year old. And looking at the comments, most people would say that that woman should be focused on the child and not trying to focus on a man. So, does that go the same for a man? Well, let's find out because I'm not sure if he's looking for a helpmate or if he's just looking for a date or for some trim. So let's see what exactly he's looking for. And I did watch this, and there was a lot of talking points. There was a lot of key points that he said that I resonate with. But is this brother himself ready to be in a relationship? Is he financially stable to be in a relationship? So let's find out.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay, what about now?
Are you looking for love?
Yeah, I'm terrible with this thing. Yeah, I'm definitely, absolutely. What's happening?
Is this your child?
Absolutely. I don't take care of nobody else, kid.
How old is your kid?
She be 9 months next month.
You are the first man
Hmm.
that came on with a baby in their hands.
Yeah, well, I'm a different kind of guy. All due respect, anybody who in queue probably gonna want to hang up because you ain't gonna be able to get to them. This interview gonna take a while.
The all new Kendra. Are we gonna take a while, me and you?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this.
Okay.
So why you not with the baby's mama?
Okay. Well, that's my mother, mother, of my child. I was in the streets and I was living a different life, and her mother, she decided that she wanted to do some other things, and we didn't quite see. She thought she should do some other things, and she ended up doing them. So I had to make a choice. It was either let my daughter go to the system or keep her, and I'd have had her ever since she'd been born.
Is the child's mother in jail?
No, she not in jail. She's just living her life. She not no bad person.
So,
Okay, so you
She
have
her.
full time.
so brothers, according to him, she's living her life. And I'm going to be fast forwarding through, but according to him, she's living her life. I don't know what that means, but maybe she want to be in the streets. Maybe she's into drugs. Maybe she could be a stripper. We don't know. We have no idea. But according to this brother, she wants to do her own thing. And later on through the video, just to let you know, brothers, because I'm gonna fast forward through this thing, she's Caucasian. So, and he met her while he was living in West Virginia. So we know, so a lot of you know that West Virginia is not a very prosperous state. It used to be prosperous because a lot of coal miners were out there. So a lot of people, so a lot of coal miners were making a lot of money. But ain't nobody in them down there getting coal like that no more. Them coal mines ain't hitting like it used to. So I honestly believe, this is just my perspective. I believe she was on meth. She was heavy on meth. I don't know, but remember he was in the streets. But let's go ahead and continue.
Custody of your child.
Yeah, well, well, absolutely. I keep my daughter. But don't nobody. I don't need custody. I don't subscribe to that.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. I keep these people
So
don't tell me what to do. It's my daughter. They weren't there when I made her. Yeah.
What he's saying, brothers, is that he ain't worried about the court system. That's all he's saying. He don't need no court system to tell him how to raise his child. Hopefully that goes well throughout her whole, by the time she turned 18, because I promise you that the mother could come back and and try to get him if she really wants to. So, hey, brother, just be prepared because the law's probably on her side. Just remember, she's Caucasian. Let's continue.
Yeah, I take care of her.
Okay, so let me start. Let me get to know you. What's your name,
Okay.
sir?
What's happening? What's happening, Kendra? Shout out to you for your success as well. You,
Thank
you,
you.
you. I wanted to ask you several months ago. I actually super chat you, and you stopped me from super chatting you, and I never knew why.
I don't remember. If I stopped you,
Okay.
there must have been a reason. But I,
Never said nothing
no, no,
foul.
no offense. I can't remember. Child, you know how many
All right.
people super chat, send DMs, names? I don't know.
All right. So
I
be
have
it.
no idea.
So be it. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
How
My
do I
name
say your
Awesome.
name, sir?
AWESUM. You know what I'm
How do
saying.
I
My name
pronounce your
Awesome.
name, sir?
It's awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
That's
So
correct.
awesome. And how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 44. You know what I'm saying. I'll be
44.
45 in May.
When's your birth? What day?
May 3rd.
Oh, okay. You're a Taurus too.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I guess.
You okay? If you don't believe in zodiacs, that's fine. Awesome.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an industrialist. You know what I'm saying. But right now, I'm working at a pizza place.
You're
I
an
got some things going.
industrialist, but you work
Hmm.
at
Now, brothers, what the hell does he's an industrialist? I know I said that incorrectly, but he works, whatever. But he works at a pizza parlor. So I don't know what that's code for, but he's 44, about to be 45 in a month or two, and he works at a pizza parlor. But remember, brothers, he used to be in the streets, so he's been in the streets for years, almost his whole half of his adult, almost his half of matter of fact half of his adult life, and now he works at a pizza parlor. So he doesn't even really have a quote unquote technical skill under his belt. Let's continue.
work
Hmm.
at a pizza place.
Yes.
What do you do at the pizza place?
Make pizzas. My dog Harvey hired me. Shout out to Harvey.
All right, you're a pizza maker. You're not
Yes.
trolling me. Everything you're telling me is true.
Kendra, I don't play no games.
Okay. So, what would you say to the woman that's concerned that you have a 9-month-old baby?
I mean, that would that would be silly. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't know a man when she's looking at one, then that'd be her loss. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking nobody to take care of my daughter. I provide for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I want her to have a mother. I want her to have a woman who's, who embodies the qualities that I'm looking for in order to pass good 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 thoughts and good ideas and the things that I believe that are important for my daughter to have. So yeah, I'm doing that. I do that.
So do you want something serious or you just want to date?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for the mother of my child. For sure.
So I will say then she does have the right to be concerned if you have a
Mm-hmm.
9-month-old baby because she has to be willing to sign up to be the child's stepmother.
Well, I wouldn't say a stepmother because you know what I mean. I really wouldn't subscribe to that. She would be her mother even though she didn't come out of her. And
Okay.
besides, a woman is a nurturer to begin with. I've been playing the role, but I'm not really a nurturer. But that's not really my nature. You know what I'm saying? But I do it because that's what I've had to do. But I'm looking forward to having a solid black woman in my life who possesses the qualities that I'm looking for, that's been vetted, and you know what I mean. She can come along and you know raise her daughter.
Again, and I'm gonna have to give it up to my homeboy here. He used the word vetted. I'm telling you, I didn't start really hearing that word until my brother here said it. But again, I'll give even though I'm not saying that he's trolling, but he has some very good points, and I'll give it up to him. I'll give it up to him because he has a lot of good points. But he still work at a pizza parlor, so I'm not gonna give you all the props in the world. Go ahead, my brother.
I will say because I think later in the video he mentions that he was set up better and before he got in this situation.
Hmm.
So I think he probably had a more established circumstance for himself. Even though he says he's from the streets, um, his talking point says that he comes from something like with structure. It's more traditional. and he is 40 in his 40s, so I think that he's going to naturally want things that don't really cater to like the nuances we have today, where women, it's going to be more position based, for the woman, like she's a nurturer. That's something we give that responsibility and duty to women, even though we nurture too, but our nurture is more on provision. Ours is a little harder on the more logic and rational side, empathetic, but not on the same level as a mother or a female. But I think because he came from something, this is where I think his talking point still, which I like you said, if you're 40 something making pieces, I think you need to reevaluate why I get what he's trying to do, but it's just is today is not going to be workable.
Right.
That's it.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead and continue.
And again, you're not trolling me. You're being completely honest.
Yeah, Kendra.
Okay, all right, let's keep going. So this
Yeah.
is Awesome 44. He's an industrialist, but currently working at a pizza place. This
Sure.
your only child?
No, you know what I'm saying? I got another daughter. Shout out to my baby Brooklyn, Daddy love her. She, you know what I'm saying? She's 26. She got married because she listened to Daddy. She been married since the 11th of November. She's Daddy's pumpkin. She's Daddy's baby.
Is
Daddy's
it a
very
different
proud of
woman you
her.
had a baby by?
Yes, yes.
Have you ever been married, sir?
No, no.
Okay. You're ready for marriage though now?
Yeah, I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I think marriage is really cool. I
Okay.
think it's a great thing.
Brother, did this brother Kendra asked you, are you ready? You want to be, but are you in a position to be married? And a lot of brothers are not in a position to be married. I don't know. I don't think you're. I don't think you're in a position to be a husband. That's just my personal opinion. You work at a pizza parlor, but unless you plan on going back to the streets and trying to raise that money, this ain't 1980 where where you could just sell cocaine and not get away with it. So I'm sorry, bro. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the early 90s. So that's
Right. The
just
type of loyalty that he's expecting is going to be a little more old school.
right,
And if he's not stating that he's financially stable, I think he's gonna find women that's going, because he did say a generous woman
right,
when he was talking about what he wants. So she's probably gonna have to invest in him on a financial level and patience. That's all I gotta say about that.
right. I actually want to fast forward anyway because there was some talking points that he got to. I wish I would have known what the time was, but let's see. We're gonna fast forward,
Baby's mama Caucasian.
Yes,
She is. Okay.
yes.
and that's where I wanted to get to. Let me back it. Well, so y'all brothers heard him. The child's mother is Caucasian. Well, let's continue.
Okay.
Yes, no, it's not okay. No, that's okay. But I specifically, I prefer. I'm looking for a black woman. I specifically prefer black women. Where I was in West Virginia, that's just what it was. But if you're asking me for my preference, you know what I'm saying. Personally, I'm a fan of beauty in women. However, if you really want to get down to the nuts and bolts of it, black women are absolutely the creme de la creme for the kid.
So let me just ask this. So you gave
Yeah,
all the reasons why she can't have a kid. Now she
yeah,
would have to mother your child. Is she gonna have those issues? Is she gonna be able to discipline your
yeah.
child, or will she have an issue with the child's biological mother?
No, no, that's not it. She hasn't been around since my daughter been born. And like I said, she's not a bad person. I'm not. I don't get on no platform and pull nobody down. I'm too real for that. That's just who she is. She is who she is, and it's not up to me to change her. It's up to her to change. But I have to move on. So I changed. I left what I was doing where I was doing it at and came here to Atlanta to give my daughter an opportunity that she wouldn't
Oh, I
have had
forgot to ask you where
otherwise.
you're at. You're in Atlanta.
I think I've said this before. Black folks love moving to Atlanta. Like that's some type of safe haven for black people. But I will give it up to him that he took himself out of the environment that he was in to make a better life for his daughter. So that's a good thing. And it's a good thing too that he's not on here bashing the woman that he got pregnant. So I'll give him props for that too. So let's go ahead and continue.
Oh yes, ma'am. Uh huh.
Okay.
And so, oh yeah, another thing too, Kendra. I won't tell this story specifically because it's very very personal. But I saw something in my life about mothers with children, and I saw the games that are played, and it ended very very badly. So that would be another reason that women with children, oh yeah, promiscuous women, I'm looking for a woman who's going to be a very very good influence on my daughter, a woman who knows how to smooth the dress out when she sits down, a very classical lady. I'm the goon around here. Ain't but one goon around here, that's me.
Okay. Now, awesome.
Yes ma'am.
What's the age range you want to date?
Great question. I would say, because I'm looking to actually have more children, I would love to have children with my wife. I would say, mm, if she's healthy, 36 and down. 36 and down, as long as she's legal.
So you go to like 23.
As long as she's legal, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I could do
Okay.
that.
So 36 is the oldest though.
Probably just
Okay.
depending on, you know what I mean, the age. But like I said, I'm not gonna stop a sister from shout. You know what I mean. If she thinks that she fits the qualities and maybe the creator knows something that I don't, as I always say, so be it. I'm not gonna.
And because you want more children.
Yes, I would love. I don't have a son. There's so much information that I have to teach. With everything that I've learned, with everything that I know now, I'm a man who reads. I don't think you can be a man if you do not read. I believe in physical discipline. I believe in being forged through fire. I believe in going through the. I believe in gender roles, and that I don't care what the world say. I don't care what the internet says. I don't care. Ain't no woman my partner. Let me say that again. Don't call me talking about you my partner. I'm not with none of that. I'm your man, you're my woman, and I don't care what the world does. But we're going to have a
You know what? I ain't mad at what this brother's saying. Partner. Ain't nobody got time for that. You want a partner? Go to work. That's your partner right there. So I'll give him that. So because he knows that there's a, how can I put it? There are roles when it comes to being in a relationship or even in a marriage. There's no equal. Nobody's equal in this world. Not one person. No no two men are equal.
Absolutely.
No two women are equal. A man is not equal to a woman. Not going. Mm-mm. So I'll give him his props for that. He's speaking. He has a lot of good talking points here. Was there something you want to say, bro?
Yeah, my father used to, tell me, like when he heard people say stuff like that on TV, like gay couples call themselves partners. You never, that's something the gay people do. That was like back in the day.
Hmm.
He said, that's your woman. I'm her man. When you say partner, it's almost like a roommate or what the gays are saying. That's what my father used to say. Don't never have that in your vocabulary. So sometimes when I'm talking, so I try my best to say significant other, because I do think that partner to me means 50-50,
Right.
roommate 50-50, and I don't believe in that.
What up, General? Let's go ahead and continue.
Sorry I'm
traditional
late.
You good?
I'm at
relationship.
work.
That's what I'm looking for. If that's not what you want, that's okay. But words matter to me, Kendra.
Okay. So any more deal breakers before I go to the next question?
Deal breakers. The cigarette. I'm a big dogs. Every now and then I like to hit the big cigars because you know what I mean. Just
Well, your phone went out. Say it one more time, sir.
when I'm really feeling myself, I like hit the big cigars. I'm not really much of a drinker, but when I am, it's probably premium, high end Scotch or cognac. When I got it like that, that's bourbon or something like that. I really particularly, I would rather my woman not indulge. I also, what's another deal breaker for me? Yeah, I met a woman one time. I liked her, Kendra. She wanted to order a well done steak. I can't take a woman serious who orders a well done steak. I'm not going to a high end steakhouse and gonna be embarrassed. I'm just not. You have
What's
to
wrong with a
listen.
well done steak?
Yeah, that's it's very tacky. It shows that you don't know how a steak is
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Notice how he keeps saying when I had it like that, when I had it like that, I prefer to do this and do that. So he has to keep referring to level of like I guess sustainability, where
Mhm.
he was able to have access to smoking cigars, and he was a premium type of guy. So you can't really, like, as a man, you can't really refer to a time where you had it like that, because this is why women be seeing potential in men, because they say stories like this, like, oh, when I had it like this, I was, and then and then some of these men will have an attitude and be talking as if they're living like that, and women will invest in that. And I think it's just clear to make it more. I think you should make it more clear. My fault that you're making pieces. Okay, so
Right.
he's going to mention that he has no money now. But this part's funny to me because we did talk about this part, this specific part about the steak thing. But
Right.
I got too uppity. Y'all like we can't relate real, so I shut up.
And brothers, when he talks about the steak, I besides the steak, I understand why he's saying what he's saying. He's going to explain all that. So don't focus on the steak or the medium rare and all that stuff. It's why he's speaking like this. So focus on what he means by the steak, because I don't even think Kendra even understands. But let's continue.
is supposed to be eaten. It shows that, it shows that you lack the requisite skill to be in a place. You don't order a well done steak at high. People look at you like a certain word, like you don't know, you don't belong. And so I had to leave a chick because of that. She didn't listen. She wasn't even willing to try. I don't want a woman who won't try, Kendra. I don't want to hear excuses. I need you to be willing to give it a chance and not just knock it. Very beautiful too, but that's a dime a dozen for the kid.
Well, let me say this: you have
Yeah.
you have the right to your preference, and this is your moment.
Yes.
I will just say, in my own life experiences, I've
Hmm.
been around a lot of high end people in
Hmm.
a lot of high end restaurants, and they will order their steak at times well done, and they're
Yeah.
very wealthy people. So I mean,
Hmm.
if you want to use that judgment in your
Yeah.
life, okay. But there's some people who just don't want a medium well or
Hmm.
medium rare
Yeah.
steak.
That's great you said that, Kendra. But I want to say something else too, because I think that there's a misconception about money. Money don't make no man no man. I don't care about your money. Do you have guts? Do you have a man who has guts can be my friend any day of the week. I don't have any money right now currently. You see what I'm saying? My life is 100% changed from what it was. I don't need anyone for anything, but I'm not balling like that. So I don't wealth to me is being a man who is rich in morals and being able to stand on principle and not allow and not wavering. I'm not no guy who wavers for nobody.
Brother, I think the only reason why you're saying that is because you don't have money no more. So now, and maybe I hopefully I'm using this word correctly. You've been humbled. You was out there stacking it up because you in the streets, and now you got a child, and you can't do the same thing that you was doing. You can't be running the streets making that big time, making that fast money. So now you have to actually work a regular job, and I guess maybe you have been. I'm gonna use the word again, humbled. You're like us regular people now. So I think that's why you keep saying that. You ain't got no money and all the other stuff. But hey, keep flipping them pizzas. Let's continue.
You know what I mean? And
But
so
can I just
that's
say this? Only reason
yes,
we
ma'am.
got here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Only got here because you said you judged the woman for
Yes.
ordering a well done steak, and you said that she belonged in
Yes.
those environments.
Yes.
And I was just humbly disagree,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the biggest. I was
Yes.
just saying from my own personal worlds, I've been
Mhm.
around a lot of very wealthy people and
Right.
very well in restaurants, and they can order their steak
Yeah.
well. So I just
They,
think that if that is what your conclusion is, so be it. But I don't think that's a fair conclusion to say a
right.
person doesn't belong. I mean, if they were acting quote unquote ghetto to you in
Right.
that environment, that's one thing. But to say because they wanted the steak, well, they don't
Mhm.
belong.
Well, that's a great question. Well, just to piggyback that, I order for my woman, and when we go out to a
Oh, you
restaurant,
ordered for her. Okay, now we're getting there. Okay.
right. And so when we go someplace, Kendra, what would you like? You tell me. Excuse me. Good evening. The lady will have X, Y, and Z. I'll have this. That's how I like to do my thing. I like for a woman to feel protected, feel safe, like a man knows what he's doing. I'm not one of these guys who, ask a woman, where does she want to go on a date? I'm taking you. Baby, we out. This is what we're doing. You'll know when we get there. Just know you with me and I'm gonna take care of you. That's all you need to know. And
Okay.
so go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna fast forward just a little bit. Um, he basically what he's saying that he wants control, brothers. That's all. Whatever woman he's with, he's gonna let the woman know that he's in control. He is the leader. He's the man of the house, and that's that. And a lot of women they ain't ready for that. At least the ones that today they say they want a manly man, but when they get one, they don't want to be told what to do. That's why you have a lot of these men that a lot of these women that say, "Oh, I don't want my man to be controlling me," or you watch one of some of these court cases. Oh, he was a control freak. Oh, he tried to control me. Oh, he was too controlling. But let's continue. And thank you very much, General. Yes, split burgers, not pieces. Got it. Throw pieces up in the air. Got it.
Never did because she gave me something to love when I didn't have anything. And so for that, I'll always be grateful. And I love my daughter immensely. And her mother, for whatever she is or isn't, she doesn't stop me from being a father. I'm not dragged through the courts because I don't play that court game. So there's no issues there. There's nothing a woman has to worry about in that regard. There's not any of that. It's a very clean slate. So I do respect her for that. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay.
Brothers, let me tell you something. If you get a woman and she's not taking you to a court, y'all don't mesh together. You end up having a child and y'all break up and she chooses not to take you to court. Brothers, please make sure that you take care of that woman if she's taking care of your child. Because you don't want to be tied up in the court system. You do not. Because I promise you that somebody's going to get paid. It's going to be her, the state, the judge, and her lawyer. And guess what? You're going to be out there you're going to be living in a shack. So if she chooses not to take you to court, be thankful.
Okay. Before we go to the next question, you guys like this video on YouTube. We have, let me see. Right now, we got more than almost 5,000 people watching from YouTube alone. You know, we do have a Facebook show too. Like the video. Like the video. It's free to like the video, free to subscribe. No excuses. Like the video on YouTube. Okay. Chandra said your baby mom is not a bad person. So in your past life, as you say, be honest, were you pimping?
No, I was not pimping, and I don't want to say she was a bad person. I'll tell you this, man. I don't really like to go around passing judgment in that regard because whatever she was, I was with her, right? So I think that's a very, very feminine way to look at the world from my perspective. I'm not saying, I don't go around trying to, throw rocks and hide my hand. I put it like this. The creator knew what he was doing because he gave me her, and for the plans I had they never materialized, and it was the way he wanted it. So I love my daughter immensely, Kendra, and I'll tell you something else. It's not my job to keep her. As much as I love her, she don't belong to me. It's my job to raise her to be an honest, virtuous young woman and then give her to a man who has been vetted and qualifies. It is not my job to keep her. That is my job. And so I take my duty and my responsibility extremely serious.
Okay. Um,
I got to give it up to the brother. Again, he got some great talking points. Or maybe he's just good at speaking. He may be good at public speaking. I don't know. But he's pretty. He's talking a good game right now. I'm sure his inbox probably gonna be blowing up. Well, a lot of women, even though he work at a pizza parlor, they gonna try to quote unquote build him up. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
I'm done. Oh, you. Oh, I thought you had something you had to say. All right, let's continue.
He has a white baby mother, but wants a black woman to step up and be a mother.
I love black women. I was in West Virginia, and that's they were on. There's no really pretty black women in West Virginia. So I mean, yes, she was her mother's white. Yes.
I I told you. I told you. The majority of the population in West Virginia is Caucasian. He ain't lying. I go up there a lot to deliver. He is not lying. And they don't look that
No
and
pretty black women.
I mean unless you go by the colleges. That's probably where you'll see him. Or maybe Charleston, because I think Charleston is the capital. You might find him in Charleston. But it ain't that many. But to be honest with you, it's not really a lot of blacks in West Virginia. It's to be from what I was told, and I don't know. I've never experienced, but they say it's kind of racist in that state too. But I've never experienced, and I've been in West Virginia a lot. So, so let's continue. Let's see what the next question is, because I'm sure they got a lot of questions for this brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Brian said, I just joined and can see through bro BS. This fool's a goofy, but the women and men that come on the show, you still entertaining nonetheless.
Okay, brother. Wish you the best. Thank you
Okay.
for your comment.
Okay. Lord of Lee.
Respect again. You know what? I actually respect this guy because he ain't about to fall. He ain't gonna fall for it. Good job, my brother. You ain't about to fall for that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because a female would have fell for that. My brother, keep it respectful, my brother. Let's continue. Let's see what the next question is, because I guess it's probably why it's so long. Because I bet you everybody doing some paid questions. Let's continue.
Leon said, you can have your preferences, but childless people, men or women, generally find it challenging to be considerate for parents and date them fairly. I recommend dating a mother. He says you
Okay.
should date a woman with kids.
Oh, that's your opinion. You entitled to it, brother. Salute you.
Okay. I'm gonna take a pause on their questions and go back to
Okay.
mine.
All
All
right.
right. Does the woman have to look a certain way?
Yes, that's a great question. I like pretty women, but not overly. I would say I pick I take a six with an eight body. You know what I'm saying? Six in the face. As long as she's cute, six is cute, seven is pretty. Eight is cold. Nine is she land like that. I don't do tens 'cause I don't believe in perfection. So that's kind of my five is kind of it's a little low.
Okay, so six with an eight body.
Yeah, at a
Okay, what's your
minimum. Yeah.
whenever I don't do ratings, but when someone
Mhm.
does, I ask them to rate themselves. So what do
Yeah.
you do? What's your
I would say
rating?
I'm probably a six. I would give
Oh,
myself a six.
When was the last time she done something like that? I ain't never heard her say that that they gotta rate themselves. If she what?
Yeah, she's never did that. It's just with men. And there's another video that came up that she uploaded where she's reviewing this video.
Yeah, I
Like she's
saw.
literally sitting back and reviewing.
Yeah, that thing's like an hour and
And
30
I
minutes.
know why she's doing it. And when there's a man,
Mhm.
and it always seemed like this guy's one of the guys that damn, because if you notice, she said he dates white women. Like she's putting a lot of emphasis on just certain things that he's saying versus how he's living. And I
Mhm.
think that she does have a right, but I think, like you said, like I think a lot of women are going to hit him up because he is at least giving a foundation to why he's saying it. He's not just he don't sound that hubris. It is hubris or poignant, I could say, that He's saying he's a pizza delivery, a pizza maker at 45, and he used to live a life that was way better. And he has a 9 month um old baby, and but I will say that women don't really, they want to imagine, and I think he comes off as like an old school dude, and I think a lot of women are willing to take this in. Do I think it's wise? No, but he's just saying good points.
Hmm. Brothers, let me say this. Remember this, dude. Don't be surprised if he comes back on the show with an update. Do not be surprised if he comes back on the show with an update. And he's probably going to say he had a lot of messages. That's if he's on the Kendra G singles dating app, which I'm sure he is. But let's continue.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, all this
Mhm.
leadership that you want in your relationship, are you
Yes.
going to be the 1,000, well, the 100% sole provider as well?
Yeah, I believe in providing for my woman. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Should
Yeah.
she make a certain amount of money?
No, no. And let me say this, Kendra. A woman doesn't have no any. It is a not only a man's duty, but it's his honor to provide for a woman who respects him. So that would be the easy part. You know what I mean?
That is a true statement. A very true statement. Let's continue. I don't even need to repeat what he said. Was there something you want to say, General? Oh, okay, good.
No, no.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not ever going to ask a woman to now, you know, do I have a problem with a woman being successful? No, as long as she recognizes that your money don't trump me being a man, and you think you can
Yes.
come in and tell me what to do.
Uh,
I'm not. Listen, Kendra, I'm not none of these corn. Let me just be honest. I'm my daughter sleep. I'm not none of them cornball ass niggas in your chat. You know them niggas is hoes for real. Like my daughter sleeps, so I can probably get a little bit more realer. A lot of these guys, they're very soft and they act like women, and you wonder why your woman treats you like one. Bro, I've been getting it all my life. So you guys who come on and trying to make these little, these feminine comments, trying to throw jabs, bro, that's the all bro, that's the it's water off a duck back. I've been there. Been to the bowels of hell and looked Satan in the face. You can't tell me nothing.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Yes, ma'am. Knew that was coming. All right.
let's see how tall this guy is.
Cancer. Cancer.
Well, this is a nice outfit.
Thank you, Cancer. Thank you.
Okay. We see you. And I
You know what? I'm gonna give the brother props. You know what I'm saying? What's up, G bro? I'm gonna give this dude prop because he actually came on the show presentable. So I'm gonna give him his prop for that because you don't see a lot of people come on the show presentable. Much respect to you, brother. Much respect.
and I do appreciate you dressing so well.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate you, sister. I appreciate you having me on. Like I said, I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear, so I was throwing something together real quick. A lot of my
Okay.
stuff is old because I buy everything for her, but
Okay.
I still keep it
I
clean,
don't
though.
necessarily agree with everything you say, but I can
That's okay.
respect your point of view.
I'm not
I
looking
feel
for I'm
like
not looking for agreement. That's cool.
right, right. I can respect your point of view on things, whether I agree or not. But
Yes, ma'am.
either way, let's continue. And then we got more paid questions, but let me try to get
Okay.
to the rest of mine. When was your last relationship?
About two. What is this? I say about 2 years ago. Girl, about 2 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been a little while.
Okay.
It's been a while. Too
Three
long.
flaws you have to work on.
His last relationship was 2 years ago, but he has a 9-month-old child. Hmm. Very interesting. Yeah, I got to get on YouTube, bro. But let's continue.
That's a great question. I'm not organized, so I'm hoping that a woman can come in my life and help me with organization. Like a lot of times, my suits, you know what I mean, my shoes, Louis built bags, stuff be all over the place, and so I like a woman. I've lost things, so I would like a woman who's extremely organized, who can help me there. Um, I would like let's see, another flaw of mine. I I have this tendency. I think I sometimes I block my own blessings. I've done that, Kendra. block my own blessings at times, and that's not a good thing. A lot of times a man has to get out his own way, so that's something that I've struggled with. And also another thing, I need to learn how to be a bit of a better listener. I don't know everything, right? And so therein lies that I need to be a better listener as well.
Okay.
But a lot of
I'm
times
gonna go
people are
back
just
to the.
stupid.
Say
But a
again,
lot of
sir.
times people are, see, not to cut you off, Kenny, but a lot of people are just stupid. So they, I'm not, so it's hard for me to entertain stupidity. But if you're saying something of substance and things of that nature, then I need to be able to take that information in.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go back to some more paid questions. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So Rita said you said you believe in physical discipline. Are you saying you would hit your woman? I missed that.
Physical dis.
What? How did he's talking about physical discipline on his child, which I know a lot of people are not down for that. How does she take that as him beating women? But let's go ahead and continue because let's see how he answers this. And Kendra says she missed that. He never even said anything about. Man, let's continue.
Physical discipline is for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait, the
physical
phone.
discipline
Wait,
is for
clear.
me.
Wait, say it again. Your phone paused.
Yes, physical discipline is for me. That's I believe in physical discipline for me. I'm very hard on me.
Okay.
So that is no, I
Oh,
don't I don't hit my.
okay. Then I definitely missed that too. I thought he was talking about child. He's talking about physical discipline on himself. How do you do that?
It's
What,
the,
what does
it's the
that mean?
same thing for children too. How you gonna let it skip the children? If you could beat your kids, you could beat your woman. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, but he said physical discipline on himself. What does? How do you do that?
I don't know what he means by that. I mean, he's probably like me. I think I'm my biggest critic. I think that's why I like will go above and beyond and educate myself or just making sure that I can take care of myself.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes I do take it to another level of just trying to go the extra mile because I just want to just like I just I'm okay with making mistakes, but I just feel like frivolous mistakes and stuff. I am like big on most people like it's no big deal, you know what I mean? But I'm like in my head, I'm just like nah, that's not okay. But he's probably like that. But I would like to know if there's like if he means he smacks himself, if he's punching the wall or something. I would like to know what he means by that.
Right. All right. Maybe he might give a little bit more clarity. Let's see.
I think a lot of women they've had trauma because they've messed with guys and they jump in a man's role. The woman that I'm looking for knows her place and I know mine, so we don't even have those issues.
Okay. Danny says he needs to act his wage. He is delusional.
Okay.
Okay.
What is see, this is what I don't like. My brother here already said something about that, and I don't know if the guy's black. I'm going to assume that the person that's wrote that or typed that is a black man. So now we're just kind of just downing. We're tearing our people apart. I mean, I might have even said that he was, kind of a bum, but he got himself out of the predicament that he was in now that he has a child. But I guess this is what black people do. We tear each other down. I'm not black anyway, so I don't care. Let's continue.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
Um, Mia says black women are not interested, sir. We are not second to others. Stick to what you know.
What does that mean?
Now, that is a feminist. And let me tell you something, brothers. I promise you, I hope that this brother comes back on this show for an update. And I'll put money, I'll put half of my paycheck that he gets over 100 messages from women. So I don't know what that woman talking about, but let's see how he answers this.
Or she probably one of them ones with who kids she don't qualify. Brother, you know how good I look. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Hey, Kendra, let's stop the playing. Let's stop the fake humility. You know what it is. You just don't qualify, baby, and that's okay. That's all right. I still wish you the best, sister.
And what
It's all
and what do you
good.
think she doesn't have to qualify?
Say it again.
What do you think she doesn't have to qualify for you?
I don't know. Maybe something I said. What I've noticed, Kendra. Kendra. I'm gonna be honest. Let me just get real on here. This country is very particular, or this country is like certain black men. They like either some sucker, simp, some ball player who gonna run, jump, step, and fetch. Some comedian who can tell jokes, or whether he's of an alternative lifestyle. Those are the type of black men this country is very comfortable with. I've noticed this from my life experiences. This country is very uncomfortable with strong, capable black men who stand on what they say, mean what they mean, and do things their own way. So I really don't have a problem with that. I've noticed that a lot at my daughters. Whenever I take my daughter places, and I've noticed a lot of that. So it has been black women who have hated a black man taking care of his child alone the most.
You know what? I'm not even mad at this brother. Again, this brother's about to be 45. He's 44 years old, and I know people are not gonna like what I have to say. The black man's two biggest enemies in America is the black woman and the Caucasian and the white man. And it's sad. And the thing is, this guy's been around, and what he's saying is pretty much true. A lot of these women do like simps. They like to be able to control a man because they don't like a man that's in control. And this man is basically saying that he's going to be the
It's crazy.
he's going to be the breadwinner. He's going to be the one in control. He's the head of the household, and a lot of women do not like that. You can disagree if you want to there down there in the comments, but hey, y'all don't like that. Y'all women do not like to be in control. I don't. Well, you know what? I already said I wasn't going to argue with you guys in the comments. If he's a liability, then that's fine. I'm sure that you, whatever man that you with, I'm sure that you and him are successful. Congratulations. Let's continue.
That's facts. So, and it's funny, the same women that say black men don't take care of their children, but yet here I am doing what you said that black men don't do. So, like I said, I don't subscribe to none of that, Kendra. It's all phony. It's all cap. When I come through smelling like Creed, looking like I look, you know what I'm saying? 6'1". Hey, what's up, baby? What's happening? Yeah, you be ready to go. So that's why.
And y'all women do love these tall men. Y'all love tall men. So, hey, again, I'm going to say this one more time, or I'm probably going to continue to repeat it. If this brother comes back on the show for an update, I promise you that he's going to say he has over 100 messages. Over 100. So again, brothers, I don't make this stuff up, and this brother's keeping it real. And like my boy Real said, and I did see, I haven't seen the clip yet. Kendra actually does a reaction to this guy, and it's over an hour long. I haven't even watched it yet. But let's continue.
That's why I say, Kendra, it's all cap for real. It's just the internet.
Lord of Leon said, KG, bro is trolling, sincerely wasting your time. You say you're not trolling though.
Kendra, we done been through that. I ain't going back there.
Okay, we'll keep going. Your Maya said, was he a pimp? Is this what past he's referring to? I'm confused because either it had to be the street pharmaceuticals in the streets at 43 is nuts.
Yeah, I was on the streets. I was never been a pimp. I've never.
I will say that is, yeah, brother. You was in the street since for a long time. You was in the streets for a long time. So yeah, it does look bad now because you're working at a pizza parlor. Hopefully you're a manager, or well, you said you make pizzas, so you definitely ain't a manager. But hopefully you get your shit together, brother. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you do get your shit together. But let's continue.
I've never been a pimp.
He was in the streets. I think you said it a couple times.
Yeah.
December Neal said, why do goons think they deserve a classy, sophisticated woman? You're a goon, so be happy with a goonetta, Mr. Felonies.
It's a great question, brother. First of all, because I'm a man and I don't ask for what I want, I take it. So that's what you don't know. And another reason is because I deem it so. I create my own reality. So when I say so be it, that's what it is. And I've never had a problem getting women ever in my life. And I won't have a problem now. Kendra, I'll come back and tell you the women that hit me up. I'll go through and vet them and see who qualifies and who doesn't. So that
There go that word again. BET. Hey, shout out to my boy Real. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Real, I don't think anybody else would have been using that word BETTING. Nobody else was using that word vet until I heard Real say it. So shout out to Real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nobody say it until he started saying it. So you need to go ahead and put
I'm
that
the reason why Kanye West has a. I'm the reason why Kanye West got a Nazi symbol going around. A lot of people just don't understand my influence. But let's continue.
Did you see that interview though?
which inter- what
Yeah, I
interview?
saw that video
Oh,
you sent me, bro. It's the Kanye West is in the KKK leather all black
what?
outfit on getting interviewed by DJ
Oh
Academics.
man,
That shit is hilarious.
I might have to go check that out.
I watched the Yeah, I watched the whole one today. Kanye is hilarious, yo.
but again, y'all gonna
But let's
respect
continue.
this brother here because he putting out some truth out here. You know what I'm saying? He just I don't think he, in my personal opinion, I don't think he's in a position to have a woman, but I'm thinking that he probably in and out of the street life. That's just my personal opinion. I still think that he's in and out of the street life. He in Atlanta. It probably ain't that hard to get into the street life out there. But let's continue.
So that's, you know what I'm saying. So I don't. A lot of guys, like I said, once again, Kendra, they lack masculinity. These guys never did a push up. They never boxed. They never had their bloody nose. Let me say something, Kendra. Man, this needs to be said. I'm not strong in me. I'm strong because the Creator made me so. I've been broken. Let me say that again. I've been broken. I've been broken in pieces. And I built myself up with the help of God alone. And there was no one there. So no one on this internet, no one in reality. I've stood tall in more situations than you can ever count. And I've been doing it for so long, it's so natural. So I don't subscribe to none of that.
Long. I'm gonna get a few more. Hold on.
Yeah.
Why would a woman with options sign up for this? That's what Miss Blue said.
Okay, baby. Can
You
you give
ain't got
me
no response? You don't want to answer that one?
you want to give me a kiss or something? You like the way I look? Huh?
Well, Miss Blue's question is why would a woman with options sign up for this?
Kind of. Hey, look here, baby. I ain't never had a problem getting women. I've never had a problem in my life getting women ever.
So then they will say this.
So
Why did you call Kendra if you could get women so easily?
that's a great question, Kendra. Because number one, I dig your platform, and I wanted to come. I dig it. I've been supporting you for a while.
Okay.
Whether you didn't like what I said, or whether you blocked me on the super chats, I'm not a troll. I
I don't
got
even know
better
what you
things to do
said.
with my. I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said, I'm not sure what you said.
Okay, well, Kendra, I have better things in my life to do than troll people. Okay, so
Okay.
I don't live on the internet to troll people,
Okay.
and that's number one. And so what I wanted to do was come on here and let my let a little bit of my story be known, and
Okay.
see if the woman that I'm looking for is closer than I think,
Okay.
or further
Um,
than I think.
T said, how long were you in jail? You're a single mom, but you're bashing them. You sound controlling.
Okay, first of all, the brother never bashed any single mother. That I don't even see how any how did somebody take that? But I'm gonna let the brother explain because he never bashed not one single mother. He just said that he does not want to date a woman that has children. That's not bashing. That's all he said. So I don't understand how they took it as him bashing single mothers. Oh, Mugga, it's he got a lot. He got a lot of questions going. You know how they do them paid questions. So that's why he just answered them just the way he want to. But let's go ahead and continue.
Okay, I'll do your first part first. I did about 16 years total. I've been there 3 times. and you're a single man. First of all, I don't bash anything. I'm a realist. I'm a pragmatist. So this is I think a lot of times I'm not a man who deals in emotions. I deal in facts and logic and mathematics. I'm not into hyperbole and conjecture. I'm not into none of that. So I deal with only what can be quantified. It's a bad bet for me. And another reason too, Kendra, since she's so bothered by my comment that I don't date single mothers, is what happens is when I like the kid and she decides she wants to move on. I have no access to the child anymore. And women, and we know that women tend to walk away. And like I said, there's a certain story that I wanted to tell, but I'm not gonna tell it because it involves something very, very personal, and it was death behind it. So I won't get
Yeah,
into
don't
that.
tell it. Keep it to
Yeah, I
yourself.
won't.
All right, so you see that brother, the brother never bashed single mothers. All he said is that he does not want to date a single mother. Nothing wrong with that. But see, the problem with a lot of women today, well, at least according to with this show, and even with Kendra, she feels that just because a man has a child and he said he doesn't want to date a woman with children, that's a problem. Like he should date a woman with children. It's not the same. It is not the same. He even explained that earlier. So y'all y'all ladies need to get out of your feelings. Because for some, and I've already said this already, and I know people get upset at what I say. It can, CAN, capital CAN, it can be dangerous to date a single mother. Most brothers don't want to go through that. You might have a badass child. You might you might have maybe two baby daddies. Now that man has to deal with the baby daddy because you might those is so much stuff that a man has to worry about, and maybe he doesn't want to deal with that. And on top of that, those children are not his. And he already spoken earlier about the discipline part. So you ladies, y'all when y'all choose a man, y'all better choose. Well, I don't even. First of all, I don't even. Y'all shouldn't be choosing no man anyway, because a lot of y'all make bad decisions, and then right after y'all made a bad decision on that one man, then all of a sudden, 99.9% of black men ain't shit because of that one guy that you dealt with, or that two, or number two, or that 10th guy you dealt with. So now it's our fault, and we don't even know you, but niggas ain't shit. But let's go ahead and continue.
I won't get into that. However, I know I'm wise. It's a bad bet for a man to take that bet. Now, if another guy wants to do it, that's up to him. I don't care what
It's
another
a
guy
bad bet
does.
for a man to date a woman with kids?
It's a bad bet. Kendra, you gamble?
I don't actually.
Okay, you smart then. I played a lot of blackjack. Some bets are just a bad bet, right? Now, I'm and in truth, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at gambling, but some bets are a bad bet, and that's all it is to it. Now, I don't. That's for me. It's a bad bet. That's all.
I guess awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear this at times about men not wanting to date women with children, but
Yes.
usually they're men without kids. So I
Yes.
think the reason why there's a lot of, I guess, contradiction or double
Yes.
standard is because you're saying it's a bad bet for you to date a
Mm-hmm.
woman with kids, but yeah, you also want a woman to come in to be the mother to your 9 month old. So
Yeah.
why would you not be a bad bet?
That's a great question, Kendra. And I love how you ask great questions. You know what I'm saying? Here's the answer to that. Life is full of double standards. Life
Say
is
it again.
full. Life is full of double standards. I'll give you an example. There are certain things that men can do that women cannot do. I don't bring my problems to my woman. When I have to cry, when I have pain, I take my pain to the creator. I don't bring my problems and trauma dump on my woman. She can do that to me, and she can know that she can feel safe in that space and know that I should have the answer to whatever she prescribes. You know what I mean? So there are differences. I'm not asking a woman to come in and support me financially. I would have to take on the financial response. I'm not splitting $1 of my money with another man's seed. I'm not doing it, and I don't give a
How many? Oh my goodness! I don't know how many. I don't know what he learned in jail or prison, but this man over here speaking facts. Yeah, and the thing is, I've said some of this stuff, and I'm gonna say it again. There's still gonna be some women that's gonna reach out to him, and I can't wait for him to come back on the show and do an update. I can't wait because I know he is. My brother here, yes, again, yes, he works at a pizza parlor, but in my opinion, I bet you that dude is probably in and out the streets every now and then. But he out here speaking facts. Y'all go, y'all gonna hate a brother like this because he out here
Oh yeah,
speaking
he's
truth.
speaking some facts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Let's continue.
give a blank what your comments say and think that whether or not, because here's the thing, if I buy a pair of shoes for my Kendra, Kendra, hold on one sec, hold on.
What is going on?
Uh-oh. Kendra, you back?
Yes, we're here.
Okay. Wait, Kendra, I'm terrible with this stuff. Hold on. Can you hold on? I got your thing messed up. Okay, there you go.
I can see you. You trying to
Okay,
show us the
Kendra, these
baby
are
dress?
type of dresses. Thank you. These are type of dresses that I buy my daughter. These $60 dress. Like, here's the thing. If I had another I'm not like, what do you think I'm about to buy that for another man's child? Like, I'm not doing
I
that.
think
Like, I'm
that
not doing it.
okay. I think the key to this is you are going to be a sole provider. So what he's saying is because he's spending the money, he's not asking a woman to come in and spend her money. This is why he can make the request. You have no children. I think the opposite is when women, and again, this is not. I'm just
Yes.
explaining whether we agree or not.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is a true component to acknowledge because at times when women have children, they still want a provider, which means the request is the new man would be paying for their children.
Absolutely.
What he's saying is come with no kids and you're not paying for nothing. Am
Yeah,
I?
it once things, because here's the thing, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm working on something, right? I'm not gonna,
Okay.
like I said, I'm not in the telling all my business and things of that nature. But I'll tell you this: any woman that's messing with me, she messing with a winner. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So you don't have to worry about anything if you qualify. That is, but your job is to, because I would like for my daughter to be home. I would like for her to learn sign language and piano lessons, and these things cost private school. You know what I mean? Like, these things are serious. So I wouldn't
Now I don't
ever.
want to deep dive in your business, but
Mhm.
people will say that's a lot from a pizza salary.
Kendra, like I said, I'm not gonna get into everything. Everything ain't what you see. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
leave it at that.
did you want to paint the pizza job as an illusion?
No, I do that. That's Kendra. I haven't lied to you about it.
Listen, again, brothers. I think the pizza parlor, and I'm gonna say it again. I think it's a cover up. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure that he works at a pizza parlor, but I still think that he dibble dabbles in and out the streets. So he getting money somewhere else, and I don't think I'm wrong at all. The nigga work. He lives in ATL. I'm sure he either came up on something. He a hustler. I'll give him that. I believe he's a
Maybe,
hustler.
maybe he went to that preacher's that church that preaches at, and he never would have made it, but he made it, man.
You
He
talking
never
about?
would have made it without you, the God. Maybe he went to, maybe he had that church. Maybe he had that church, and he getting the prayer that he needs. But let's
Oh
continue.
man. Let's get.
About anything.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get to my last question, then I'll wrap up the last paid questions. You have a lot more. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Oh, Kendra, come on. Let's be honest. A one is very. I'm a very very rare man. I'm a very rare man who has been through what I've been through, but also groomed himself. And because I've been broken, it it has made me stronger. It's made me harder. and so I've been able to return and be the best version of me. So she's getting the absolute best version of a black man she could possibly get. There is no, you can put me in a room with anybody, any of them guys you know, any of them guys they know. I'ma always shine. I don't care about no money. I can't be bought. I'm not for sale. I've never done anything that I'm not proud of. There's nothing that can ever be said about me that you know what I mean, that that I've done that's, what I mean, like, so, she would be lucky in that regard. She would know she's protected. She would know that she is safe. She would know that she's dealing with a man who can handle his business, who knows how to deal with circumstances, who does not bag up or fold under pressure. All of these things matter, which a lot of these cowards
Come on, bro. Don't let the internet.
Awesome.
Damn.
Oh, we got frozen. We got frozen. Awesome.
Damn, bro. I don't even remember how it ended. So
Is it frozen all the way? Is it gonna come back in? Let me see if it's gonna come back in, y'all.
Kendra want to continue with this guy.
Um, awesome. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure if you got camera work. Awesome. Get the camera work together. I will
Why the
say this:
high
he is
volume end
on
don't
the
never
dating
have good
app. I
internet
just found
service?
him. His name is spelled the way he has it right there. Awesome.
All right, so I'm pretty much done here, brother. So I just wanted just to, again, I don't really like to do this Kendra G stuff, but anymore. But I wanted to get this brother because it caught my eye because the nigga had a 9-month-old baby on the show. So I was like, let me see what's going on. But again, um, a lot of his talking points, I ain't mad at him. That he went through some stuff. He got broken up. He came up. I still think that that pizza parlor thing that he doing is a cover up. I think the nigga doing something else on the side. So, but it is what it is. But that's pretty much it, brothers.
I'm confused.